Hello, Baby Bean, and everybody on Baby Bean's Story Time. My name is Grandma Cookie, and we are outside again with some wind and some wind chimes blowing. I love that sound. We are going to read the Beginner's Bible, Timeless Children's Stories, and we are on the Burning Bush, Exodus 3. I know I'm not pronouncing some of these names correctly, and some of the words probably, uh, but it's not about names, it's about the story and stuff. So if you guys are laughing every time I pronounce a word wrong or something, that's okay. I'm not the greatest reader, and we all learn by people teaching us. So sometimes if I don't know a word, I'll look it up. I'll try to sound it out or something, but I'm just gonna go ahead and read this and hope that I'm not butchering it bad. So we're gonna start with the burning bush, Exodus 3. When Moses was a man, he left the palace. Pariah was still being mean to the Israelites. Moses tried to protect them, so Pariah tried to kill Moses. Moses escaped from Egypt. He went to a place called Midian and became a shepherd. One day, while Moses was watching his sheep, he saw something strange. A bush was on fire, but it wasn't burning up. From inside the bush, God spoke, Moses, bring my people out of Egypt. Take them to a new land that I will show you. This new land is called Canaan. Canaan? Canaan. Moses was worried that Pariah would not listen. God told Moses to throw his staff on the ground. When he did, the staff became a snake. God told Moses to reach down and grab the snake. It became a staff again. God said, I will use signs like this to show Pariah I have sent you. The wind's blowing. But I cannot speak very well, complained Moses. God said, do not worry. Your brother Aaron is a good speaker. I will send him with you. So Moses returned with Aaron to Egypt. When they arrived, Moses told the Israelites what God had said. Ten plagues, Exodus 7 through 12. Moses and Aaron went to Pariah's place. They said, you must let the Israelites go free. If you do not, God will punish you. Pariah said, no, I do not know your God. Then he made the Israelites work even harder. God was not pleased, so he changed the main river to blood. Pariah did not care. I will never let the Israelites go, he said. Then God sent frogs to Egypt. They were sitting in chairs, hopping upstairs, and jumping all over the beds. Pariah said, take the frogs away, and I will let your people go. So God took the frogs away. But Pariah changed his mind and said no. God sent more plagues on Egypt. First were the pesky gnats. Then came a frenzy of flies. Next, all the animals got sick. Then the Egyptian skins broke out in sores. Damaging hailstorms came, and then swarms of locusts ate the crops. Then darkness covered everything. Sometimes Pariah said he would let the people go. But after God took away each plague, Pariah changed his mind and said no. Moses had one last message from God for Pariah. If you do not let my people go, the firstborn son in each Egyptian family will die. Pariah refused to listen. So God kept his promise. Pariah finally said, "Go now." The Red Sea, Exodus 14. Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt. During the day, God went ahead of them in a pillar of cloud. During the night, God went ahead of them in a pillar of fire. God led the Israelites to the edge of the Red Sea. Pariah and his army were close behind. The Israelites did not know what to do. They screamed, "We are trapped. What have you done to us, Moses?" Moses said, "Do not be afraid. God will protect us." God's cloud came between the Israelites and Pariah's army. They would not see anything. God told Moses, "Raise your staff over the sea." Then the Lord pushed back the sea to make a path. Moses and the Israelites followed the path through the sea and to the other side, but Pariah's army followed close behind. Moses raised his staff again, and the sea swept away Pariah and his army. Moses and all the Israelites sang praises to God. They were free. They weren't slaves anymore. Food from heaven, Exodus 16. The Israelites traveled for many days. They were tired and hungry. They complained to Moses, "There's nothing to eat in the desert. At least we had food in Egypt. Now we are starving." God heard them. That evening, God sent birds called quail for the Israelites to eat. The next morning, God sent bread from heaven. It was called manna, manna, and tasted like honey. The Israelites found the manna on the ground, but they complained again, "We are thirsty." Moses asked God what to do. God said, "Hit the rock with your staff." When Moses hit it, cool, fresh water gushed out for everyone to drink. While they were in the desert, the Israelites would not go hungry or thirsty again. And we will continue on next week with the beginners Bible, Timeless Children's Stories. I am learning a lot from just this little book, but I'm also reading along with the book what we have been reading here. So I'm still learning. Every day I learn something new. And I hope that I am bringing you guys closer to God and your religion. So this is, I know, a little tough subject, but I'm enjoying doing this for my mom, for my grandma, for me, for my son, for my family, and for everybody. So let's give just a little bit of a prayer before we leave. I forgot to do that last week because I thought I had forgotten a story, but because it went so fast. So let's do this prayer. Pray for whoever you need to pray for. Pray for yourself. Pray for your family. Pray for friends. Pray for whatever you think you need to pray for this time. Amen. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time.